Photos are crucial to storytelling, especially on social media. They're eye-catching, they're engaging, they're emotional, especially in sports. Getting good photos that make instant connections with your audience is so important for building your brand, but getting them can actually be a little tricky. So here's some tips and tricks that we know will help. First off, what do we actually mean when we say good photos? Let's take a look at these two graphics. They're basically the exact same design with one major difference, the photo. Now, which one grabs your attention more? Which one do you think tells a better story? Which one makes you feel more hyped for this match? It's likely the photo on the right. Let's check out another example. Here we have, again, two essentially identical final score graphics, and the only difference is the photo. Now, which one makes you feel like you were there? The photos or images that we connect with often have a few characteristics in common. There's action, or at least the image conveys an action happening. It has a clear subject that draws you in and tells you where to look. That's the batter in this case. The other thing it does is evoke emotion. So if you've ever been to a baseball or softball game, you know what this precise moment feels like. There's anticipation, there's adrenaline, there's excitement. You can see and feel all of that just by looking at this photo, and that's what makes it a really good photo. So now we've seen evidence that good photos stand out and build connections, and that's great. But that brings us to our big hurdle. How are we gonna get these photos? If you're an athletic director or a coach or another admin, you don't have time to be a photographer. But there are people around you who do. You have parents at every event who are probably taking pictures of their athletes anyway, so ask one or multiple of them if they'd be interested in becoming a volunteer team photographer. There are students in your school who are super passionate about photography, so look maybe for a photography club or yearbook staff, or check out the student newspaper staff. Ask them or their advisors if they'd be interested in coming to photograph your events for class or extra credit. Finally, you have local media outlets who are already sending photographers out to your events. Build a relationship with them and see if they might be interested in sending some photos your way as well. So now we've recruited an army of photographers, but how are you going to get their photos from here to here? Gipper created a tool to solve this very problem. Emailing big quantities of large files doesn't work, software like Dropbox is expensive, Google Drive is a good solution, but it requires you giving access to anyone who might send you a photo, which can be pretty tedious. Content requests is a way that you can get photos and other media files from anyone's device right into your Gipper gallery. For those of you on our Premier plan, you can access content requests in your gallery. You'll create a new request, type in the information of the person that you're sending it to, and add a quick note about what you're looking for. Then copy the content request link and send it off to your photographer. You can send it via email or via text. Your photographer can then just click the link, hit the upload button, and select as many photos or files as they'd like. All they have to do then is hit submit, and the photos will be on their way to your gallery. Now you'll know when the photos are in your account when the content request moves over to the completed or expired tab. To view the photos they've sent you, head back to your gallery and click on the content requests folder. You'll see the photos there. Now from here you can do a few cool things. You can actually publish this photo directly to your social media accounts if you'd like, or of course you can use it in a graphic. So hit the Browse Gallery button, navigate to the same content request folder, and choose the media you'd like to use, and there you have it. At Gipper, we want you to be able to create graphics that are as impactful as possible, and that includes good photos. So use Gipper to help you collect photos that will not only tell an amazing story, but will make your fans' hearts beat a little faster.